Hey everybody, happy Friday. This is Prepper for the Ages. How's it going today? It is Friday, 4/24/26. And I guess, let me leave a link down the bottom in the description for you. High Plains is having drought, big drought. So, and on top of all of our supply chain difficulties, fertilizer difficulties, growing things without fertilizer difficulties, there is now well, you don't bother growing things because things aren't sprouting because of the drought difficulties. And I have no idea why the United States is not telling their people you need to prepare and you need to put stuff back and you need to grab secondary, tertiary sources for food, like grow your own food this year. Make sure you support your local farmer. Make sure you're dairy person, farmer, poultry person. Make sure you support them because hard times are coming. So establish those bonds now, establish those friendships now. If you have a local farm or dairy farm or just poultry or whatever, your neighbor grows stuff, befriend them now, support them now, because hard times are indeed coming. I don't know. I have no idea why they don't. I don't know. I have no idea why the major mainstream media is not saying anything. I mean, they're not even saying anything right now about, they're not saying things right now about food shortages or any shortages. They're like, oh yeah, and they've gotten over the price of gas is going up. You kind of don't see that anymore in the major national news chains. And it's like, it just befuddles me. I'm flabbergasted as to why that is happening. I have no idea. But that's what I have for you at the moment. Let me put that link. It's a really like 5 or 10 second clip about that's basically a Northern Plains farmer looking at his dead crops, dead because of lack of water. And he says the patch that he's shown, he's irrigated it and it's still bone dry and dead. I don't know. I don't know how to relay to people, or I don't know. I guess I'm trying to be a helper and warn people, but I don't know if Americans don't want to know, and that's the culture, or the people, I would say in charge, because they're not in charge of anything these days. The people that are in political power don't want anybody to know because they don't want a rush on resources. They don't want a rush to the stores or a rush to gather the resources or whatnot. But anyways, that's my big thing today. It sucks. I'm like, well, it's so incredulous. I'm like, am I overreacting? Am I just overblowing things? And then I just see a fact so there's somebody standing in their field and it looks like the beach. There's supposed to be, I guess, I don't know if it was alfalfa or whatnot, but I mean, it was like looked like the beach, and it was supposed to be the crop that they planted. And the frustration in his voice and the disappointment, I cannot relay how much that scares me. What's going on politically, what's going on, I'm not saying climate-wise, because climate, that C word, that dang C word. But I'm trying to figure out why I shouldn't be agitated about it, or I'm not even panicked about it. I'm just agitated that this is a perfect storm coming up, and people don't see it coming. They don't want to look at the weather. They don't want to look at the weather report. They don't want to look at the forecasting. They don't want to look at, the futures, price futures or whatever it is. And people, at least around here, are going on about their lives like everything is normal. Not, hey, how do I deal with shortages? How do I deal with price spikes? We haven't gotten price spikes here a lot. We've gotten some price raises, basically, on all of the food, but we haven't seen what the price gouging and massive price hikes are going to be. Oh, anyways, how are you doing today? I'm a little nervous, as you can tell. Trying to keep my cool. I'm trying to start kind of easing into my neighbors talking about, hey, this is interesting about, about the fertilizer and the crops and stuff. And so I'm, trying to tell them to buy some cans, buy some extra cans, but how much? And they're like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'm like, okay. I don't know. Is it me? It's probably just me. It's me, right? Everything's going to be fine, right? Tell me it's going to be fine. Um, but as an anthropologist, I have a degree in anthropology, and my concentration in that it was in archaeology. I see stuff. I'm kind of like, the feeling is kind of like I see the freight train coming, and yet everybody is still playing on the tracks. They go, hey, you know what? Way down there is a freight train coming. I don't see any turnoffs. I don't see any switches to switch it onto another track. And it's kind of like that. And I guess it's just me. I guess everything's fine. No problem. I should just go back to ignoring everything like everybody else. It's just me. It must be just me. No, it's just me. No problem. No problem. It's just me. Move along. It's just me. Okay. Link is in the description, but nothing to see here. Move along. Okay. All right. Okay. Talk to you later.